Hi everybody, we're going to do a video on how to do some things in R that you'll be doing in your homework, and we're going to start out with problems that are very similar to what you're going to be doing. So we have a normal random variable with a mean of 1000 and a standard deviation of 175. Using R, find the probability that x is greater than or equal to 300. So we switch over to R. Oops. No, I don't want to change the color scheme. Switch over to R, and we put in P norm, that's probability of norm, 300, comma, mean equal 1000, comma, SD equal to 175. And then since it's greater than or equal to, we're going to say lower dot tail equal false, because it's really the upper tail that we want. And so our value is 0.9999683. That's all you have to do on that one. Okay, let's switch back to our page. We now have a binomial with 10 trials and a 10% success for any particular trial. Using R, find the probability that x is at most 3, that is less than or equal to. Okay, so now we're going to use PBINOM, and we're going to use 3 and then 10, comma, 0.1. And there's your probability that x is less than or equal to 3 is 0.9872. Pretty slick, huh? You don't need to do anything with the tails because this is cumulative. It's less than or equal to, so it starts at 0 and goes up to 3. Next, suppose we have a exponential random variable with a rate of lambda equal 5. Using R, find the probability that x is greater than 8. So that's going to be PEXP, standing for probability of exponential. You have 8, comma, 5, comma, lower dot tail equal false. Ooh, and that gives you a value that's really, really close to 0. So I would just say 0 on that one. Okay. Now comes the interesting one. We want to do a control chart, but we've got to bring data set in. So let's look at R for a minute, and we're going to check on get working directory, getwd, whoops, open paren, close paren, and that tells me that in my particular case I'm in user Aaron documents. Okay, so what I need to do is go into Blackboard. Of course I already have mine open, and I'm in stat 4300, and I'm going to go to in the discussions to the data set for the video. So I'll click on that. I'll right click on XD1, the file. I'll scroll down to where it says save link as, and I want to save it to my documents. So mine actually it points right to my documents. If it doesn't for you, you need to mess around to where you get the correct directory. Usually what you'll have, it'll be something like users, your name, documents, something like that. So click on that to save. Mine already exists because I've been messing with it. I want to say yes. Okay. And I want to go back into R. So what I want to do now is bring in the data set, and I'm going to say XD1 assigns read.table xd1.text. Whoops. and header equals false. Okay, if you just want to look at the top few lines, you can put in head of xd1, and that'll just show you, okay, we have 10 variables going across, which is as it should be. That's what we want. Okay, now to get the quality control chart, and this is going to be an xbar chart, you're going to get in the QCC library. So you put in library, open paren, QCC, close paren. It'll give you some stuff. Then you're going to put in QCC, and you're going to have XD1, comma, in quotes, xbar, close quote, close paren, and that's your control chart, which is what you want. So your number of groups is 15. Your center line is at negative 0.33. There's your standard deviation. Here's your lower control limit, your upper control limit, and as you can see, your chart is in control. Okay, just for fun, we did our X-bar chart. Let's do an R chart. Okay, now I want to fix this so I have both the console and the graphs. So I'm going to click on Windows, Tile Vertically, and that way I'll have them both up. And you notice, of course, you get all the info when you do the QCC. Let's try our range chart. So I'm just going to put in QCC of XD1 and then capital R in quotes, close paren, hit enter, and there's my run chart, or excuse me, my range chart. And here again, it is in control. Okay? Good.